and he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. You can count his carries on one finger. They've only given him the rock one time, Charles. What gives?
So we can't draw any conclusions just yet. He has to touch the ball multiple times in order to get into a rhythm and have a chance to have success. You know who else gets into a rhythm? The offensive line. They feel better about what they're doing when they know they've had multiple opportunities to get it done.
Yeah, well, the conclusion we draw so far, they're losing here in the second quarter. Let's see if they change tunes. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Second down, Wilson. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
So now here in the second week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters to play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle? No mental mistakes? Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
On third down, it's Carson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to fourth down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. Third down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the first down.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. He finds his man, Baldwin. And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. Now Wilson on first down. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense, to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
Now Wilson on second down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 23 yards on the play. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. Coming up at halftime, remember, we'll get you out to Larry Ridley in Orlando for highlights and analysis of this first half. That is, of course, unless you decide to skip him.
And for the record, we do not encourage that.
You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now. It's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth, because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Again, Wilson. Flush. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Luke Kuechly coming with pressure. He drops him on the blitz for a loss of 12.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And he is knocked down from the side. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Panthers will get the football back. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually, you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go, and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
And avoids the contact by sliding. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On first down, it's Newton. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good pickup there at 22.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And before the second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Yeah, I'm with you. Who wants highlights from the second week of preseason? Let's get back to the action as we're ready to start the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken short. And they're able to return this one all the way up to the 45.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on third down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. They find some open field here. And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gives him the first down. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So it'll be first down here after the run. Here's Davis off the play fake. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shift together here from the D-line. Now Davis to throw on second down. He completes it to Hunter. Touchdown, Carolina! Justin Hunter, 49 yards. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now McCoy, his first throw since coming in. Eluding the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. This, of course, week 2 of the preseason, but we did have a couple of teams that got the extra game. The Hall of Fame game was played on a Thursday this year between Arizona and Dallas.
Yeah, and they welcomed in this year's Hall of Fame class of 2017. And what a class it was. Morton Anderson, the kicker, Terrell Davis, Kenny Easley, Jerry Jones, Jason Taylor, LaDainian Tomlinson, and Kurt Warner.
From the gun on third down. McCoy. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on fourth down tries. They're trying again. They'll try and throw for it here. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long. first down. McCoy. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was going for the tight end, Nick Vanette. And that'll bring up second down. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical.